ladies. So Shannon's asked me to do a video about how I wrap my headscarves, and this is, excuse my phone, my go-to. This is how I usually do it. So the kind of scarves I buy are usually rectangular, just your normal rectangular scarf. This one's quite long, but I start by folding it in half. I mean, you can buy these anywhere. I bought the one that Shannon mentioned for the wedding in Primark, but I like this one because you can wear it two different ways. So you can either have the pink and the purple showing, or the yellow, green and blue. I usually like to have the open end at the front of my head, and that's just because it gives a cleaner line, but I suppose that's up to you. It depends which way you want to wear them. So if we do the pink and the purple side, I've folded it in half there so it's a lot thinner, but you want to make sure it's wide enough so that it's going to cover like the circumference of your head. So I usually just kind of lay it on flat and make sure that there's quite a nice straight line, just where my hairline would be. And you want an even amount at either side. And if I put it back there, I'm going to turn around so you can see. I like to cross it at the back and put it down either side. And this just kind of makes sure it's secure and that it's not going to move too much. You can have it kind of where you want it to sit on your ears. You can have it quite far up or a little bit further down if you're not wearing any earrings, or it's up to you. And I'll bring these two sides up, so just the colours you want facing up, to make sure that they're going to come round the sides. And I'll bring it up both sides. This one has tassels on the end and it makes it a wee bit more difficult. You just want to make sure that this is all tucked in, that there's nothing hanging too loose. Cross them over at the front, and I don't even know how to explain this. If you kind of make a twist, so bring one on top of the other and pull one round and just tuck. You want to make sure it's all tucked in, so all those tassels, sorry there's a train going past my house. You want to make sure it's all tucked in. And again with this side. And all this, there we go. So tuck all those in at the back there. You could spend a while doing this. And if it helps, the bit that you brought round first of all, you can kind of fold up so that it covers anything that you don't want seen. So if you can pull that flap up there round and just make sure you're all tucked in at the front. And that's how I usually do my scarves. I do it a couple of other ways, but that's my go-to. Mostly because I feel like if you're wearing a scarf, it can make your head look quite flat, like there's nothing to it. So I like to do a lot of wraps and twists just to add a bit of dimension. Kind of bulk it out a little bit, but yeah. That's how I usually do. I could fiddle with this forever. But that's how I usually do my scarves.